Hello students, good morning. In previous video I have explained the definition of whole number and natural number, and some questions also have been solved in exercise 3.1. Now today we will discuss about the concept of properties of whole number. So let's start. Properties of whole number. So students, there are some properties are given in this concept which name is properties of whole numbers. So I will discuss all the properties one by one. First property is closure property. Students, this property is saying that if two whole numbers, if we suppose two whole numbers a and b, if we suppose two whole numbers a and b, and if we add the two whole numbers, then the summation or the addition of the both whole numbers is also a whole number. So this property is this is the concept of this property, that if a and b are two whole numbers, then a plus b is also a whole number. Okay, so this is the property. Now for example, suppose a and b means if we suppose 3 and 4 are whole numbers, then 3 plus 4, that is 7, is also a whole number. Okay, so this is the closure property. Now we have to move on second property. Its name is commutative property. Commutative property. So in commutative property, what is the commutative property? Commutative property commutative properties say that if a and b are two whole numbers, then if we change the order of, if we add the two whole numbers and if we change the order, then we will get the same result also even after changing the order. It means a plus b is equal to b plus a. Okay, so we can write that if a and b are two whole numbers, if a and b are two whole numbers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. Students, this is the main concept. A plus b is equal to b plus a means if we change the order, both the between the operation addition, and if we change the order, then we will get the same result. So this property is known as commutative property. For example, 7 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 7, it means 10. Okay, so students, before moving our next property, pause the video to note it down in your copy or take a screenshot. Now student, we are moving our next property. The name of the next property is associative property. So associative property is little bit same about commutative property. In commutative property there are two whole numbers A and B, and in associative property we have to take three whole numbers, for example A, B and C. So what is the associative property? Associative property is if A, B and C are three whole numbers, if A and B and C are three whole numbers, then A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. For example, 7 plus 8 plus 9 is also equal to 7 plus 8 plus 9, that is 7 and 15, 15 and 9, 24. Okay. So this property is called associative property. Okay. Now we have to move on our next property of zero. Property of zero is saying that if any whole numbers, if we add in any whole number, if we add 0, then we will get the same result. So this property is called property of zero. If A is a whole number, then A plus 0 is equal to A. Okay. For example, 3 plus 0 is equal to 3. Okay. So this is the property of 0. It means in this property is saying that if we add any whole number, if we add in any whole number 0, then we will get the same result. Okay. Now moving before our next property, please pause the video to note it down in your copy or take a screenshot. Now student, we are moving our next property. The name of the next property is distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. So this is the name of this property is distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. Now I am writing the property of this distributive property, that if A, B and C are three whole numbers, if A, B, C are three whole numbers, then we can write first A plus, we can write here A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C, and also we can write for subtraction that A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. So student, this is the last property of this concept, that distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. In this property, if we take three whole numbers, then we can write that if a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. This is the property for first property is called the distributive property of multiplication over addition, and the second property is called the distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Okay, so both if we take three whole numbers and if we put in both the side LHS and RHS, then we will get the same result. Okay, so now moving our next numerical problem. Before moving our next numerical problem, pause the video to note it down in your copy and take a screenshot. So students, after completing the properties of whole numbers, we are moving on the numeral problems of exercise 3.2, which is totally based on the properties of the whole number, and we can use and we will use for solving all the question by properties of whole number. So first question is belong from true or false question. Okay, so in first question you have to write only true or false. So question number A is 2, 3, 4, 5, 345 plus 231 is equal to 231 plus 345. So student, this question, or we can say this part of this question number 1 is totally based on the properties of commutative property of whole numbers, that if we take two whole numbers and if we add both the whole numbers and if we change the order, then we get the same result. Okay, so here the order in both the sides are changing, so we can say that both the sides we will get the same result. So we can say that this statement is true, and we can use the properties. What is the name of the property? Is commutative property of whole numbers. Now in the second question, this property is also this question is also based on the properties of whole numbers, that if we add in any whole number, if we add any whole number 0, then we will get the same result. So it is also true. And which property? What is the property we can we are using? That property of 0. Now in the same way, this property, this question is also belong from commutative property. Actually, commutative properties hold on the operation only addition and subtraction. Sorry, addition and multiplication only. Only addition and multiplication, because a plus b is equal to b plus a. In the same way, a into b is equal to b into a. Okay. So commutative properties only hold only two operations. First one is addition and second one is multiplication. Okay, so this question is also true. For the property of commutative property, but this statement is not true. It means this statement is false, because commutative property does not hold in subtraction and division. Okay, so this statement is false. Now in second question, you have to fill in the blanks and mention the property. What the property we can we are using. Okay, so this property in this question, question is same as the property which name is distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. So first question is based on the first property. It means we can write here 53,120 into 45 plus 53,120 into 10, and the name of the property is distributive property of multiplication over addition. So in the same way we can write in this question also 53,120 here and also here 32, and the name of the property is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Okay, so students, in the same way, after watching carefully the video, you have to solve the homework. Today's homework is you have to solve the question number 3 by yourself. Okay, so do question number 3 of exercise 3.2. So students, I hope you are all understand today which I have delivered the concept and the numerical problems of properties of based on the whole number. So thank you very much for being with us, and we will discuss the next remaining question of exercise 3.2. Thank you very much.